Hey, what is up guys? Bones here. I just hit 5,000 subscribers. It is really weird to think about 5,000 people. Like, personally, I don't even know if I really deserve 100 people, 200 people, 5,000 subscribers. Like I promised, we're doing a 5,000 subscriber beat contest. And I am so excited. So here's how it's going to go down. In the description, you're going to see a little Google Drive link. It's going to bring you to a Google Drive folder. So in that folder, there are 5 drum loops, and these aren't like your normal kick and snare kind of loops. They're like shakers and really interesting kind of things. All of them are going to be quite experimental, so I want to see what you guys can do with it. So in this contest, you have to use all 5 loops in the same beat. Now that being said, you can chop up the loops as much as you want. Like if you want to take my shaker loop and you want to just cut out just one shaker and then use it as a shaker like MIDI note, that's perfectly fine. If you want to take my shaker and you want to spice it up and turn it into a snare, that's perfectly fine. There are basically no rules on the creativity of this kind of thing. I just want to see what you do. So when you're done with your beat, you have 2 choices how to submit it. You can either send your MP3 to my email, which is bongonzoyt@gmail.com, or you can send your MP3 to my Discord. You can like go into my Discord and you can DM me with it, and then you can send it in to me there. Every single time I have a beat come in, I'm gonna post it on my Discord server in one dedicated chat room where everyone can actually like listen to your beats and they can kind of see which ones are good. You know, they can do like little fiery reaction emojis. So I'm gonna quickly get into the nitty gritty of the contest, and then I'm gonna show you the samples. So you can either email me or DM me with your final beat, and you can send up to 5 beats. I don't want someone sending in 25 beats. I'm talking to you, Icy Beats. In my final reaction video, I'm going to be featuring the top 5 beats. I'm sure it's going to be a really fun video, and also I'm really looking forward to listening to all your beats as they come in, because I'm going to be giving you guys 2 weeks to send in your beats. That means all of your beats are due on the 15th of October. I'm going to be rating on a couple criterias. How creative was it? How good was the melody? How good was the drums? How good was the mix? And finally, how much of a mood was there? Like, you can make melodies that are literally just like a whole bunch of notes just played around and they sound fine together, but they don't really express any emotion. And when I say mood, I don't mean like a chilled or atmospheric kind of mood. I mean like you can have a really intense mood, but I want it to really feel intense. You know, if your melody's intense but your drums are chill, if your drums are intense but your melody's chill, I want you to really have an intentional kind of like goal behind your beat. Anyway, I'm sure your beats are gonna be fire. I'm gonna show you the samples right now. Let's get into it. Woo! So I haven't actually made these samples yet, so I'm gonna be recording this in first as a shaker. Of course, we're gonna chop things up. We're gonna make it sound good on our end so that you guys can have something cool to work with. Let's get into it. That's kind of cool. I'm gonna loop this little guy and then add variation to it. Hey, so that's 4 bars long. Now let's add some other sounds in there for variation, so it's not just the same thing. Yeah, so the transient shaper on here adds a little bit more impact to it. Let's move on to the next sound. Okay, so I'm going to go through these again to see which ones are the best. I have ideas of what I can do with this, but I don't want to limit you guys. So I'm just going to leave it like this. You can add delays, you can add reverbs. I have a feeling that some of you are going to like take just one note of this and turn it into a rim shot. That's a good idea. Have fun with this one. I don't know what this is going to sound like, but I have a fly swatter. This one's really interesting in my opinion. I've never really seen a waveform like this. It's really bizarre. It's almost like kick drum. I'm gonna try to make a kick drum out of this one. There's a lot of frequency stuff. Ooh. Ooh. I've never tried to make a kick drum in my entire life, but I think this one's actually really good. So I'm gonna put this kick in there. I think it's a really good kick actually. You can use it as whatever you want, but I'm gonna leave it in there, and you have to use it at least one point in your beat. Okay, so you guys are always making fun of my all of the sounds I'm always making in my live streams in particular. I'm always making just weird noises. I'm gonna beatbox for you guys. I'm gonna sample it out here. I mean, you guys can do whatever you want with that. I'm gonna just clean it up a little bit on the EQ, but I want you guys to do more of the experimental kind of stuff. I mean, you can do whatever you want with that. You can take one individual sound and turn it into a perk, whatever you want to do. Just be creative. I really want to see what you guys do with these. Let's go on to the next one. That's fun. I added so much auto-tune to my voice that I literally sound like a synthesizer. That's kind of creepy. I have a feeling some people are making like a joke out of the fact that I coughed. Probably my favorite sample of the pack, because first you got my voice here, which is really interesting how in tune it is, and therefore you can play it as a chord if you wanted to. You can do whatever you want. You can basically turn that voice into anything. And also these coughs. Imagine someone making like a snare out of that. Ooh, look at this. That's like a perk. I'm gonna stop talking, let you guys have the creativity. Anyway, thank you guys so much for 5,000 subscribers. It means so much to me. I made you guys a couple sounds. Have fun, make a fire beat out of them, send them into my email or my Discord. All of the beats are due on October 15, and that's quite a bit of time. I mean, it does not really take 2 weeks to make a beat. And thank you guys so much. See you guys later. Woo!